Peace and blessings, my good people. It's Tour GVC. We're about to dive headfirst into the concrete jungle, the Big Apple, the one and only New York City. Welcome to our countdown of the top must-visit spots in New York City. If you've ever dreamt of strolling through bustling streets, soaking in the electric energy of millions, this is your sign to book that trip. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned New Yorker, these places are sure to amaze you. We're talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, and everything in between. Get ready to explore with me. Alright, let's kick things off with the Queen of New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty. Now I know what you're thinking, Tourist Trap, right? And yeah, it's definitely a must-do for first-timers. But trust me on this, there's something truly special about standing at her feet, looking up at that copper giant. You can take the ferry over, fight the crowds for a selfie, but to really experience it, you gotta go inside. Climb those stairs, feel the history in those walls, and picture all the immigrants who saw this beacon of hope after a long journey. It's powerful stuff. And that view from the crown? Forget about it. You see all of Manhattan, the harbor, even New Jersey, but don't tell them I said that. It's like the city unfolds before your eyes. Seriously, those Instagram shots don't do it justice. But here's a pro tip. Book your tickets online way in advance. Like weeks, maybe even months ahead of time. Trust me, you don't want to be stuck in that ticket line wasting precious NYC exploration time. After you've had your fill of Lady Liberty, hop back on the ferry and head over to Ellis Island. This place is like stepping back in time, a sobering reminder of the immigrant experience and the melting pot that is America. Walk through those halls, imagine the families passing through, full of hope and dreams. They came here with nothing but the clothes on their backs and built a life for themselves. It's inspiring, humbling, and a side of New York City you don't want to miss. Now I know what you're thinking. Casey, this is getting a little heavy, man. Where's the fun stuff? Don't worry, we're just getting started. But seriously, take a moment to appreciate the history and significance of this place. It's what makes New York City so unique. Next up, we're hitting the streets, diving into the heart of the city. Get ready for some serious sensory overload. Okay, so we've done the iconic landmark thing, now let's escape the chaos for a bit. Welcome to Central Park, my friends, the city's backyard and a much-needed breath of fresh air. Seriously, this place is massive. We're talking 843 acres of green space, smack dab in the middle of Manhattan. It's like someone cut a giant slice of nature and dropped it right here. You've got everything from sprawling lawns to hidden waterfalls, peaceful ponds to bustling playgrounds. You could spend an entire day here and still not see everything, which is why I suggest just going with the flow. Rent a bike, wander the paths, maybe have a picnic by the Bethesda fountain. It's all about soaking up the vibe. And keep an eye out for those street performers. You never know who you might stumble upon. From jazz musicians to break dancers, they bring the park to life. It's like a constant, evolving performance, and you've got a front row seat. Now, if you're looking for a little more structure, there are plenty of attractions within the park. You got the Central Park Zoo, the Carousel, Strawberry Fields, the list goes on. But honestly, my favorite thing to do is just get lost. Find a quiet bench, pop in some headphones, and watch the world go by. It's amazing how peaceful it can be, even with millions of people just a few blocks away, and that's the beauty of Central Park. It's a place for everyone. Tourists and locals alike come here to escape the hustle, reconnect with nature, and just breathe. So, grab a hot dog from a street vendor, find your perfect spot, and soak it all in. This is New York City at its finest, but the adventure doesn't stop here. We're just getting warmed up. Next up, we're diving into the world of art and culture. Get ready to have your mind blown. Alright, art lovers, history buffs, and anyone who appreciates a good masterpiece, this one's for you. We're stepping into the hallowed halls of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, better known as the Met. This place is huge, like seriously massive. We're talking over 2 million square feet of art spanning centuries and cultures. You could spend a week here and still not see everything, but hey, that's part of the fun. Now, I'm not gonna lie, museums can be overwhelming, even for a seasoned New Yorker like myself, so my advice, don't try to see it all. Pick a section that speaks to you, whether it's ancient Egypt, European paintings, or modern art, and dive in. Get up close and personal with the brushstrokes, imagine the artist's hand at work, let your mind wander. That's what art is all about, connecting with something bigger than yourself. And don't be afraid to ask questions. The security guards, the docents, they're like walking encyclopedias. full of knowledge and fascinating stories. They can point you in the right direction, give you the inside scoop, and enhance your whole experience. Now I know what you're thinking, Casey, this sounds exhausting, and yeah, walking around a museum for hours can take its toll. So, here's a pro tip. Hit up the rooftop garden for a break. You get stunning views of Central Park and the city skyline, plus, it's a great place to catch your breath and recharge before diving back into the art world. The Met is more than just a museum. It's a living, breathing testament to human creativity, a place where history comes to life. But hold on tight, because our next stop is the heart of Times Square. You ready for this? Let's go. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to step into the sensory explosion that is Times Square. Get ready for bright lights, giant billboards, and a whole lot of people. This place is like the epicenter of New York City, where dreams are made of, and neon signs never sleep. It's chaotic, it's crowded, it's loud, and it's absolutely exhilarating. Now I know some people love to hate on Times Square, call it a tourist trap, but honestly, I can't help but get swept up in the energy. It's like stepping into a movie set with a constant buzz of activity and excitement. Take a walk through the square, soak up the atmosphere, and try not to get run over by a million selfie sticks. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, grab a cheap ticket to a Broadway show. It's a New York City rite of passage. Just a word of warning though, the flashing lights and giant billboards can be a bit overwhelming, even for a seasoned New Yorker like myself. So, if you start to feel a little dizzy, duck into one of the many shops or restaurants for a break. And speaking of food, you can find just about anything in Times Square, from street vendors selling hot dogs and pretzels to fancy restaurants with celebrity chefs. My advice? Skip the tourist traps and grab a slice of pizza from a local joint. It's the perfect fuel for exploring the city that never sleeps. Times Square is a must experience for any visitor to New York City. It's a place where you can truly feel the pulse of the city, where anything is possible, and dreams are always within reach. But our journey isn't over yet. We've got one more iconic stop to make. Get ready to ascend to new heights. Alright folks, we've reached our final destination on this whirlwind tour of New York City, the iconic Empire State Building. Get ready to ascend to new heights and experience breathtaking views you won't find anywhere else. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another skyscraper, another observation deck. But trust me on this, the Empire State Building is in a league of its own. It's a symbol of New York City's resilience, ambition, and sheer awe-inspiring grandeur. As you ride that elevator up, feel the history rising with you. Imagine the workers who built this marvel during the Great Depression, a beacon of hope in a time of uncertainty. It's a story that's as American as apple pie. And then, you step out onto the observation deck, and it hits you. The wind whipping through your hair, the city sprawling out before you in all its glory, it's enough to take your breath away. From up here, you can see it all. Central Park's green expanse, the meandering Hudson River, the iconic bridges connecting the boroughs, even the distant glimmer of Lady Liberty. It's a panorama that will stay with you long after you leave. But here's a pro tip. Time your visit for sunset. Watching the city lights twinkle on as the sky explodes in a kaleidoscope of colors, well, it's pure magic. And if you're feeling brave, head up to the 102nd floor observatory for an even more exhilarating experience. The views are, dare I say, even more spectacular, and you'll be above it all, literally. The Empire State Building isn't just a building, it's an experience. It's a reminder that anything is possible in this city, that dreams can reach the sky, and that the view from the top is always worth the climb. So there you have it, folks. My whirlwind tour of New York City's must-visit spots. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Thanks for joining us on this tour of New York City's top spots. We've explored iconic landmarks, escaped into urban oases, and felt the pulse of the city that never sleeps. But this is just a taste of what New York City has to offer. There are endless possibilities for adventure, discovery, and unforgettable experiences waiting around every corner. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel guides and tips. And most importantly, get out there and explore this amazing city for yourself.